Welcome back to the Shut Up Squad.
I'm Ava.
And I'm Jenna.
And we are getting ready for preference round.
We're
here.
Day 3.
We're ready to go.
Alright, Ava, how do you feel before preference round?
Before preference round, I am excited.
Excited. Woo!
But I also am tired.
I think everyone's tired.
I'm a little nervous. But we'll see.
Yep. And then today, for this video, I'm going to be going undercover because I got released last night, meaning I'm not actually a part of this round, to get some filming stuff for you guys who are going to be doing Rush and kind of want to see some of the behind the scenes, how it works, the breakfast you get, Gamma Chi groups, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
This is the fit, and then Ava.
Woo!
Woo. Okay. Everyone go into Rush. Oh. All in a bed. Yeah, did you get a big one? Want to say hi?
Hi, Graham.
I am all the ones behind us.
It's the big lucky friends.
Alright, grabbing breakfast now. Woo! Looks like it's Chick-fil-A today. So once you get into like the Tate Center, you just pretty much go find your Gamma Chi group. Ooh, and we have what, till like 7:15? Yeah, so we've got about like 7 minutes or so. Right. Just walking through, because our group's all the way on the 5th floor, and the theater, the Grand Theater. We got the Chick-fil-A. All right. All right, up the stairs. All the way up to the 5th floor.
I was all excited and then I step into it. I'm like, we have PTSD every time I come in.
I think Ava's gonna head to her first event soon. That's good. And I'm gonna head home and explain a couple of things since I can't film it all. I'm just sit here for a minute. Alright. So how are you really feeling, Ava? I know
I'm
we kind
feeling good. I don't
Yeah.
know what questions to ask. So I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, look. So we did find out, because I was confused about this. If you only have one house, then you should for sure get a bid back on bid day. If you make it to preference round. So if you make it this far, you're pretty much good, and it's your choice. Right? We think so. That's what we heard from our
I'm a little
Gamma
confused.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And if you have 2 houses, one can drop you, but the other one has to take you, so you're also pretty set.
Right. If you do rank both.
If you accept both. MRABA. There we go. Finally got it.
That's good.
Ava's gonna go get on the bus. I'm gonna get back to the dorm. If you have any questions, leave comments. And then I'll try and go over a couple things that obviously I'm not going to be able to hit. Like some of the logistics that goes into it.
Alright.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.
There you go. Alright, Ava's going on.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Good
See
luck,
you
Ava.
soon.
You're going to do amazing.
Thank you.
Alright, have fun.
Bye.
Alright, I'm going to go ask about the COB.
Okay. Alright.
Bye. Go the buses. Pick people up. Alright, just got back to the dorm. So I asked Olivia, my Gamma Chi, about COB, which is basically continuous opening bidding. And what she told me was that you want to try and sign up like as soon as possible. Because they'll start like releasing spots basically after bid day. And how it works is for like chapters who don't get full and who still have open spots, they like release spots for other people to go back or to come to it. And I think you get emails, stuff like that, and there are like options and opportunities to go back to a house that you missed or wanted to go to and see if you like it. That's kind of what it sounded like. And yeah, it's pretty much just whatever didn't get full or whichever chapters still have like open spots, you can go and see and check it out. And yeah, don't fully know how it works, but if I do it, I'll let you know the full process. That's what I got from my Gamma Chi though. Right, bye. Alright, so I just got back to the dorm, and right now Ava is going to her first event, which is Delta Phi E, and I'm sure when she gets back, she'll let us know how that goes. But I just wanted to get into a couple things that I really couldn't show you. I tried to get as much of the behind the scenes as I could, but you can only go so far once you've been released. So I can't really get on the buses, and I can't go film like around Millage because I'm just not in it anymore. And even going back to like breakfast and stuff, my Gamma Chi was like, hey, you know you're not really supposed to be here, right? So it really is like once you get released, you're kind of out of the system. But that's why I went today, was to just give you some of the behind the scenes before we can't do anything. I want to help all of y'all as much as possible, especially people who are going through it. I know when I was going through it before, I was just so stressed and I wanted to know all the logistics, and I feel like it's just not very shared. So I'm going to do the best job that I can to like kind of give some detailed breakdown for like the logistics of some of these rounds. So I showed you that's how mornings work, is you get up either at 5 or 6, because normally you have to be there by 6 or 7. So we always get up about an hour ahead of time. You get ready, you get dressed, you do the whole thing. I like to film myself before we even, like before we were doing YouTube videos, we're just filming like, oh, we're excited to go, you know. It's fun to see it later on. And then basically you head out, you go down to the Tate Plaza, which is in between the Tate area and the bookstore. It's the like area in between that's like covered basically by like an awning or something. You go there, and then like all the girls are going there, but they'll hand you Chick-fil-A bag, and then you'll get your breakfast, which I filmed, which today was minis. It's been biscuits, minis, and muffins so far. This is the second day for minis, which is great because I love chicken minis. And then you'll basically head in, you'll find your Gamma Chi group, which will be sitting in like a circle. And this is for like round 2, round 3 preference. I'm assuming bid, I don't know and I'm not going to know, so we'll just have to rely on Ava for that. But yeah, you pretty much find your Gamma Chi, you sit in the circle, you kind of chat, talk, eat breakfast for about 5-10 minutes, and then schedules come out. Normally everybody gets quiet, but kind of with preference, not as many people got as quiet, because by preference round, you pretty much know that you're in. If you make it to preference round and you choose to, you can get a bid. Either with one house, they will pretty much have to accept you and give you a bid, from what I've gotten from my Gamma Chi. Could be wrong, but that's what I've gotten from my Gamma Chi, which I think I mentioned. If you have 2 houses and you say that you're good with both of them and you accept both of them, you will get a bid as well. But if you only accept one, then one could potentially drop you, and then you might not. But if you like accept both and you choose both, then you will for certain get a bid. And then you basically, schedules are released, and then 7:45 is when the first buses come. So you just go find your bus, get on it, and then you head to the houses. And 4 buses, I showed like kind of what they look like and people getting on them, but there are 2 different bus routes. There's the buses that come on Tate side of the road, basically. So there's Tate side, and then there's the stadium. Stadium's like over here, you have to cross the road. Tate side is just here. So the buses that come on Tate side, they go down Lumpkin Street, Alpha Chi Omega, Sigma Delta Tau, they go to D Phi E, they go to the places like Lumpkin, then the turn. And then on the stadium side, that goes to Miller Street, which actually goes to the opposite side, like 80 Pi and all of those houses down that way. Also, if you are ever confused, you can totally, especially for like round 2, when you're like the first round in person, ask your Gamma Chi and they will help direct you on where to go always. The Gamma Chis are there to help you and they are very helpful. So that's pretty much the buses. And then when you get to your house, basically this is how it went for me for round 2 and 3, and we'll see what Ava says about preference, but I think it would be pretty much the same. But for round 2 and 3, you pretty much get there, you chill for like 15, 30 if it's your first event. I'm assuming if it's your second or third event, you like chill for 5 or 10 minutes, and then like the Gamma Chis are gonna start lining you up, and they line you up in alphabetical order by last name, so that's how they'll do it. And then they also take attendance names, but they'll pretty much line you up by last name. So for example, if my last name was Smith, then that's where I would be lined up. And then they'll pretty much kind of like, sometimes they give you a number, sometimes you just stand there. And then for each house, I'm sure it's different, because sometimes the chants used to hear the chants. And then normally you'll be paired up with a girl, and it's very organized. It's pretty simple, easy. It's not nearly as stressful as you may think it is. And you'll just kind of talk to her, she'll chat with you, she'll like lead you like, oh, this room, like you just basically follow her. And yeah, you just see if it's the right fit for you. And those are pretty much all the logistics. I think you have about 25 to 30 minutes to get to each house. So sometimes you have to bus and sometimes you can walk. It kind of just depends. And then when it comes to the actual event times, I think it's 25 minutes for round 2, 30 minutes for round 3, and I can't remember the time for preference, but Ava will tell us later, I'm sure. Yeah, as you can see, I can't get the behind the scenes of the preference, can't film it. The reason I am filming this now and I didn't film it before is because I'm no longer really affiliated with any of this. It doesn't hurt me to film this, and I think a lot of people don't film it because they are affiliated with a sorority and they don't want to like get in trouble with their sorority. I don't really have much to lose, and I don't see how I could get in trouble. I'm just trying to help you all by showing you the process. And yeah, I didn't film any of the houses or anything, which is something like they will specifically tell you are not supposed to do. So you can always ride down and see the houses. It's not like, I would never film inside of the houses anyways. That would just be, I mean, outside is probably okay, but you can always come down, see them, take pictures, look at them. I mean, I'm sure they have pictures of their houses online if you really want to see the houses and how they look. And then just really with the process, honestly, go to Instagram. You can see like chants and all this stuff that I'm obviously not going to post on here, but a lot of behind the scenes stuff is also on Instagram and social media. And I'm trying to think if there's any more details, logistics. This is obviously, because I feel like we have a deeper video that goes into orientation and digital round and logistics for those, but just kind of some like logistics, which we still go into in other videos on how all of this works for the behind the scenes video. That's as much as I know. So yeah. Alright, well the next time you see me, I'll probably be in a different outfit with Ava.
Hey guys, it's Ava. So I just went to my event and it went very well. So yeah, I'm very happy. I am going upstairs to submit my preferences and sign my MRA PA. So yeah.
Hey guys!
Hey!
Alright, we're back with Ava.
Yeah,
Just got back
we're
from
back.
preference round. How did that go?
It was really good.
It's good.
Loved it.
I'm glad. So, was it different from round 2? The same?
Oh yeah.
It was different?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my round 2 and 3 were like the same because the chapter I went to does not have a house right now.
Right.
So yeah, but this round was different. I met with the girl I talked to the first in-person round, which was really cool.
I think that's nice.
Yeah.
Kind of full circle it.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that for everyone or what, but I thought that was
But they
good.
did in D5E, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, yeah, that was nice. So, basically, I went, sat down. This was at 9, was when mine was, 9 a.m.
It was the first event, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Each event is 50 minutes, by the way. And then there's 30 minutes in between.
Oh, that's nice. So for
Yeah.
preference, it's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. But anyway, we sit at the tables. There's like 4 people to a table. And you just talk with your girl, you know, how it usually is. And then they ring the bell at some point. So then I like turned around. It's like the leadership, like these 2 girls came and were like giving us speeches. Yeah. And then they gave their little spiel on their like history of the whatever's going on there. So they had a little ceremony, which was good. And then we talked some more. And then before I was ready, there was the bell to get up and go. Got everything good to go.
Nice.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
pretty smooth.
Good.
Yeah.
And then after, when you got off the bus, we've seen that video where you're in Tate.
I was in Tate, yes.
But how did all of that signing and stuff work?
So I went the wrong way. I went to the reception on the first floor. That was not where I was supposed to go. But that's usually where you go if you're doing preferences.
It's normally where you go, but in this case,
It was the Grand.
the Grand Hall.
So that's the 5th floor. But yeah, so basically I went in to the Grand. No one was really there except for one Gamma Chi. And then there's like the videos just like explaining what the MRABA is and like what it means. Just like on the big projectors. So I was watching it for a little bit, and she's like, "Are you good to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good to go." So she led me to this lady, and she like had her computer up, asked me for my like ID number, for the P&M ID number.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and then basically you just like read through. You can ask her questions or whatever, and then you just type out your signature and your ID number and submit.
Nice.
That's it.
That's good.
Then I went home. Here I am.
Did they talk about any rules of a sorority, or do you think they'll probably get into that later?
Yeah, I think they'll get into that
Probably
later.
get into that a little later.
The only thing I saw that was like recognizable was like if you don't accept a bid or you drop out of the sorority, you can't join another sorority.
Which is interesting because I did not know about that.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
it's kind of all or nothing.
Yeah. So it's
What
like
seems
you
like-
have, not to make it sound scary, but you have like your one
Right.
shot with
So,
your chapter.
With that, what I would say is if you don't really love your house, you do only really get one shot. Like, if you're just joining to follow through and join, like, you could potentially wait till another year to rush again. There is COB, which I explained earlier. There are other options if you aren't necessarily incredibly happy with your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but if you are, of course, sign that paper
Then
and
sign
get that
away.
house.
Yeah. Bid date's tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
So we'll
what
update
goes.
you on that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I think this is really fun.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you soon.